everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is all about sustainable fashion and I am going to be showing you a few pieces that I have bought from Sézane. But first of all, I just want to chat about my journey with sustainability. As you know, it is something that I am really interested in and I am taking those steps to be as sustainable as I can. And in terms of fashion, I actually haven't been buying much at all. Mainly just because I've been making it do with what I have in my wardrobe, kind of getting to love some pieces that I've maybe neglected for a while, and that's been really exciting and fun actually, just kind of falling in love with my own clothes again. And then I went to Paris and I was just like shocked by how fashionable and chic everyone was. Like, I know it's this stereotypical thing about, oh, in Paris everyone is so chic and they always look amazing, but honestly, like, it was fascinating just people watching. And I felt like I just fell in love with fashion all over again, and I felt so inspired because the women just do dress so impeccably well. And I just came back to London and I thought, okay, I need some of these pieces, like where have they come from? But also obviously wanted to be more sustainable as well. So I didn't want to just go out and buy loads and loads of stuff and like totally change up my wardrobe. I just wanted to find some French, Parisian, sustainable brands. And one brand that I've been loving for so long, that I've never actually owned but just kind of adored from a distance, I suppose, is Sézane. And it was only when I started doing my research into sustainable French brands that I realised how sustainable Sézane is. I'll talk a little bit more about it, but you will laugh because, as you can probably see, there is a theme going on here and each piece isn't that different. This is totally by accident. Like, I didn't go in and think, okay, yeah, I love this print, I'm gonna get everything. I just adored every single item and I can't wait to show you what I've got. There aren't many things here, so it's not going to be the longest video. But first of all, I just want to show you this beautiful shirt. This looks so nice tucked into jeans. These jeans here are by Denim, another brilliant sustainable brand. And just this shirt tucked into jeans with a belt, some trainers or some heeled boots if you're going out in the evening looks so, so beautiful. And I actually really like shirts that are in quite a feminine print and colour. So this is a very pale pink polka dot pattern and I just think it is so feminine, but in this shirt style it kind of mixes it up a little bit, especially when you put it with some jeans. You could even do this with some ripped jeans in the summer, roll up the sleeves, add a little skirt or some denim shorts. I just love it. It's very lightweight, the material is beautiful, and the material is actually something that I want to talk about with Sézane. They are committed to being sustainable, so even from day one since they started the company, it's something they've always been very, very focused on. So their materials, as often as they can, they use natural, sustainable materials. I think it's something like 80% of their materials are natural. I did a lot of research on their website. They've got so much information on there. It is so interesting. I'd highly recommend going on and having a little read. I'll leave a link in the description box down below because I literally spent about half an hour just reading everything. One thing that really stood out to me as well is that they aim to be totally zero waste with all of their materials that they order in. So they use up every little last piece of fabric, whether it's to make more of the same item or use that fabric to put onto something else. Like, they just don't want any fabric to go to waste, which actually is a massive issue for a lot of brands. They just have so much leftover fabrics and a lot of it does absolutely just go to landfill. And as we already know, like, fabrics are one of the, well, materials, fashion materials are one of the worst things for landfill because they just take forever to break down basically. So that's something that I found really interesting and I was really impressed by. So I absolutely love this shirt and can't wait to wear that. The next item, as you can see, is quite similar to the shirt we've seen. It is actually in a different material. So this is very lightweight, very floaty, and I just love the shape of this top. And the back, look at the buttons. I love these buttons. And actually, when I tried it on, I did think you could literally reverse it and wear it that way. And I love this little bow on one side as well. Again, very, very chic. I'm going to be using that word a lot because I just think these items are exactly that. I just think it's really pretty. Tucked in again to jeans, but also another item that I'm going to be showing you in a little bit. This goes perfectly with that as well. Long floaty skirt. It's just so pretty and feminine. I love this. And what I really love about this brand is that they obviously have a very clear ethos of what their brand is all about. They are very committed, they're responsible, they're sustainable. But when you think of those words and fashion, you kind of think something quite boring, basic white t-shirts, maybe denim, that kind of thing. You don't think these kind of styles. Like, it is absolutely beautiful. And I actually love that I loved the brand, I loved their designs, their style, before I even knew it was sustainable. I think that says a lot, and I think that is the direction that so many brands need to go in as well, to actually focus on obviously the sustainability side and their responsibilities, but also like make really good clothes that people love and women are going to feel confident in and just absolutely adore wearing. So that's one reason I'm so in love with this brand. Next we have this jumper. Now you might be thinking, okay, just a classic striped jumper, boring. The cut of this is stunning. It's so unique. It's a very, very straight neckline, which I think is so flattering. It also means that this you can continue wearing throughout spring and even throw it on over dresses in the summer because it's more of a lightweight jumper. So I really feel like this is an all year round kind of item that you can just keep on wearing, and it is just so flattering because it just shows this part of your neck, your décolletage, and I love this cut so much. And I put the previous top underneath at first, and then I pulled out the ribbon on one side, and just having that bow on one side just kind of makes the whole outfit, and tucked into some jeans as well with the belt showing, maybe a little crossbody bag like a gold chain bag or something, and even trainers or boots, whatever. I love that look so much. And Sézane are actually committed to charitable causes as well. So they have a programme called Domain or Domain. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. It's spelled D-O-M-A-I-N, so in the UK we would pronounce it Domain, but I think in Paris or France it's more Domain. But they have partnered with 3 different charities, and their commitment is to helping disadvantaged children, and that's in terms of education, culture, equality, all over the world. And they release one item every single month. I believe it's on the 21st of every month, where 100% of the profits go to Domain. But also on the 21st of every month, 10% of the whole day's profits, literally everything, on everything, not just this one item, 10% of the profits go towards Domain. And I just think that's such a great idea. So as well as being sustainable and responsible, they're also doing all of these charity activations at the same time. So they're a very conscious brand. They're just aware of a lot that needs to be done in terms of ethics and also the environment. Oh, and also, if you're ever in Paris, or if you're from Paris, you need to go to the boutique. They have a charity boutique, as well as their 3 other stores that they have in Paris. They have this separate charity boutique where the 100% of the profits from the whole store go towards Domain, and it includes products from the previous collections that haven't been sold, products that they have used in their photo shoots, things that would normally, I suppose, with another brand go to waste, but they all go straight to this boutique, and also donations from the public can be sold, and 100% of the profits go to charity. So another great thing that the brand are doing. And then this is these skirts that I mentioned before with the top. I love how floaty and pretty this skirt is. It's actually not something I would normally go for, but I just fell in love with it as soon as I saw it online, and I did buy it to go with the top because it kind of looks like a dress. When you tuck the top in, it looks so pretty, and I have a wedding coming up this summer that I am so desperate to wear this to, so I think I'll wear both of those together. But even this with like a t-shirt or a jumper tucked in, and then trainers. Just keep it super, super casual. Again, it's that mixing that feminine style with something that's a little bit more masculine and rough around the edges. So like white trainers and a white t-shirt, but then with a really pretty feminine skirt. It's really floaty. I think that will look really, really nice. Okay, the last item, I'll be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed with. It's actually the first item that I found, and I was so excited. It was the main thing that I was looking forward to wearing, and I actually had this in mind for the wedding that I just mentioned. However, it just isn't quite what I imagined it to be, and I purely think it's just not right for me, because I've seen photos of people wearing this like on Instagram and stuff, and it looked stunning. But on me, I kind of felt like I was wearing my grandma's nightie, and I'm a little bit gutted, to be honest, because I love the dress, but it just doesn't suit me. It is a bit too big, so I think that's part of the issue. But when I put the belt around the waist, it definitely made it look a lot better. But I still just think, for me, the sleeves are just a bit too much, because it's a very feminine print, as we've said. It's pink, it's polka dot, these beautiful buttons. Oh, I just love it. Look at these buttons, they're beautiful. But just, I think with the sleeves, it's a bit too much for me. But I'm sure it would look absolutely great on other people, as I've seen. Unfortunately, just doesn't work for me. So they are all of the items. I'm a little bit gutted about the dress, but I love everything else, especially the jumper. And the jumper is actually the one item that I thought was going to be quite boring, and I thought, do I really need this? But I think it's my favourite, because it's just so unusual with that neckline, and especially with the top underneath. I think it looks really, really nice. So yeah, I love those items. Sézane actually have an in-house green team. I read that there are 4 of them, I think, and they basically work on making sure Sézane is as environmentally friendly as possible. So every day they're working on making sure that Sézane is reducing their carbon footprint and just making sure that they have a positive environmental impact. And there's actually a really interesting video. They have a whole video on their website of their main sustainable director, head of sustainability, I suppose, talking all about her experience, how she got into that field, and what they're doing at the brand to make it more sustainable. So it's really interesting. I absolutely love this brand, and I do have a couple more videos planned similar to this about brands that I love that are doing really great things, because I started this channel mainly talking about fashion and doing fashion hauls. But I think as I have got more into sustainability, I just haven't figured out a way to continue doing hauls, because I just haven't been shopping. But I think it's really great to highlight the brands that are doing really great things, because people are always going to be shopping and wanting to update their wardrobe. And if you can do it in a way that's a bit more sustainable, I think that's absolutely brilliant. And if you're interested, I believe Sézane are now in Selfridges. I think it's very, very new, so I'm pretty sure they have launched in Selfridges in London, and they also have a store on Westbourne Grove in Notting Hill. So if you're in my kind of side of the world, then go and check out that in London. But also they have stores in Paris, and I think there's one in New York as well. So check it out, and online as well. They are online. So yeah, check it out. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think, and let me know of any brands that you think I should also check out too, that are doing really great things in terms of sustainability, their ethics, their whole ethos. I'd love to know. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye!